We are on the quest of making custom Pokemon based on different characters, and on this video, we are calling on the mutants called the X-Men. Welcome to Perryverse, let's go! Our first encounter is this beast, and after breaking out of the first Pokeball, he then joined the professor, and now we have our second Pokemon. Then we found our third mentor. After summoning two different weathers and the meeting for negotiation, we got Storm on our team. After catching the first two members, Jean Grey approached Professor X for a short telepath session before joining the team. Then we told this one that we have Jean on our team and... After wandering further on the wilderness, we found this guy, which kinda looks familiar. It definitely had enough mental toughness to withstand multiple attacks from the professor, and this healing factor kinda helped him too. So I'm glad he's on our team. We then optic blasted our way through the Viridian Forest with Cyclops before heading to our first rival battle. Yun! Tingnan natin kung ano nang meron siya. He sent out Poliwag and, probably using all my luck for this fight, Wolverine dodged Hypnosis and landed 5 Furious Wipes. I then switched out to Professor X to end his Poliwag with 2 confusions. Then I immediately went to Storm since Professor X can touch Magneto with anything and just tried to hit him as hard as I can. He leaves 1 Weather Ball and deals 20 damage with Sonic Boom before Storm takes him out. I let his Ditto transform to Cyclops because he's the easiest one to kill on my team and, well, his Ember won't do anything because of the rain. Then I switched back to Beast to secure the first rival battle win. Facing the first gym, Beast immediately uses his newly learned move to take down Geodude. However, Jean was repeatedly blinded and basically struggled against the gym's trainer's Sandshrew and needed help from someone with some kind of an eye protection. I wonder who would that be?
It's me, Mario!
He tried using the same technique but it didn't work because it can't penetrate through Cyclops' visors, and we take him out with 2 Embers and the Clutch Burn. Fighting Brock wasn't that much of a challenge since we have Storm, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this ASMR brought to you by Storm. Entering Mount Moon, Jean Grey's struggle seems to carry over and she still can catch a break. Thankfully, Professor X and Storm help us make it through the cave. Finally, nakalabas din.
Hey, do you want your wild blue beast to learn how to kick? Sure.
Then we reached the next city where we bumped into a rival again. Storm decided that she needed sleep for 3 turns for carrying the team for so long, while this good guy Poliwag tried to wake her up by spraying water.
I'm in danger!
Fortunately, beating Aaron was easy.
Why are we still here?
Magneto tried to brainwash Storm and recruit her on his team, so I switched back out to Beast, who finishes him and the rest of the team. Then we went on to the Nugget Bridge where... So Professor X had to take over since this Team Rocket grunt insisted on recruiting us out of the X-Men. Facing the first gym trainer. What? Ano bang problema niyo sa paningin ni Jean? Then this guy proceeded to spam smoke screen but Jean did not miss a single attack and even made his Shelder punch himself to death. Facing Misty, I know there's one thing that she has that threatens my team. So I thought of a big brain move. Watch me. Tingnan niyo tong plano ko. Since I didn't need my water stab move, I summoned the sun, removed the rain, and basically made her water pulse evaporate. And she was forced to use Swift instead of water pulse. And we take her down with 2 Thunder Shocks. Next destination is the SS Anne, but we met our rival before meeting the captain. I led with Jean Grey to avoid getting hypnotized by Poliwag and she almost took care of the whole team. Confuse Ray is the Draymond Green of Pokemon moves. You love it when it's on your team and hate it if it's on the enemies. C immediately made me switch out to Beast, who deals with the remainder of the team. Wolverine had to carry us through the first trainers with Dig since we do not have any ground type Pokemon, and Cyclops dealt with the Magnemites along the way before reaching Lieutenant Surge. Thankfully, Logan learned Swords Dance a few routes ago and we were able to set up on his Voltorb. It was the perfect scenario due to his high special defense and healing factor. Voltorb tried, but I guess Logan wanted his sweep so bad. We miraculously outsped his Pikachu and Oku with Dig but did not go down without leaving a mark. He sends out his ace and immediately set up double team, so Wolverine is now paralyzed and seeing things he ain't supposed to see. He then continued to sustain his clones, but Wolverine decided to hit a +6 dig, defeating Lieutenant Surge and his Raichu. This guy won't give me HM Flash, so I was forced to catch this weird looking Pokemon. We went straight to this suspicious game corner and true enough, we found the Nugget Bridge guy's boss here. I know he uses ground type Pokemon, so Storm handed him with the L with the help of Wolverine. It was easy to say the least. Facing the fourth gym, there's only 2 words you have to know: Cyclops and Jean Grey. Against Erica, Cyclops was dominating and I thought he was gonna sweep, but her Vileplume had other plans. She paralyzed Houndour, so I had to call the professor for help to finish the mission. We met Dufen at the Pokemon Tower and Jean was unstoppable for the first few turns. Aaron tried, but maybe not hard enough.
Why are we still here?
We had Cyclops beat Magneto, and we had Storm beat Magby. Well, Ditto tried too. Snorlax straight up Bella jumped on Storm's face, so fortunately I stayed in to fire a Water Pulse. Then I had to go to Saffron City to stop these goons. Then after a while of fighting grunts and being lost, we found this guy again. I'm just tired of seeing his face. He has Magmar now, who trolled Storm by summoning the sun, so we had to go back to Beast to resist a stab Ember, but we got a very critical burn. That was big because Beast usually checks 3 of his other Pokemon. Due to the sun and Jin's ability Insomnia, Politoed could not touch me, so I got greedy and spammed Calm Mind and Recover.
Hindi mo naman siya kailangan subukan para malaman kung masama ba siya talaga.
We were both forced to switch out and 2 Vulpix end up throwing Shadow Balls at each other with ours barely living with 2 HP. With Beast being absent, I had to go to Wolverine to do some work. I didn't know Magneto already had Earthquake then, and he Okos Wolverine while he's underground. Cyclops goes out to avenge Wolverine and burns Magneto, which made him survive the rock throw on the next turn. Then Storm takes out Politoed and tried to take out Snorlax too, but it was just too bulky. Speaking of bulky, this is his tank versus my tank, and when I was close to knock him out, he does this.
1 hour later.
Everything went my way and we took the win. Finally, ang tagal nun. The boss battle was much easier with Storm and Wolverine giving Giovanni more than what he can take. Let's go, our first evolution! What? Agad-agad? Well, our last evolution. Goodbye, cute Cyclops.
Nice.
Dark Phoenix Cyclops and the Dark Phoenix immediately asserted their dominance when the Fighting Dojo challenged us for a sparring session. They even wanted to give us a new member, but the Phoenix said we don't need any more members, so we went straight to the neighboring gym. For this next gym, Phoenix fired away shadow balls to the enemies, hindering us in facing Sabrina. Then when we get to her, Cyclops took care of the first 3 Pokemon with Bite and Flamethrower before going down to her Alakazam. Phoenix then revenge kills the Alakazam with 2 Shadow Balls and we can now head on south. On our way to Fuchsia City, Beast then took down this Snorlax with 2 hits after it tried to remind us of our repressed trauma.
Please, no! No! No!
Then Kadabra and Beast destroys the Bikers, Weezings, Mox, and Machokes on Route 16. It was easy. Then we got HM Surf and gave it to Storm and also gave Beast and the Professor 1 move each before we fly to Cinnabar Island for Blaine's gym. After getting the secret key, we made our way to the gym. Using Wolverine with Rock Slide was tricky because he is also weak to fire moves, so we had Cyclops do the job. This gym leader was talking trash to us, so you know who would shut him up. Cue ASMR. Then we bumped into Bill inviting us to his island because he didn't know we are busy for our next episode with another team. The last gym had us fight ground, poison, normal, and some other types before we reached Giovanni for the last gym battle. Facing Lorelei of the Elite Four, Storm wrecks the first 3 Pokemon by OHKOing them with Stab Thunder. Then she sends out Glalie as Wolverine sees a very familiar sight. I took the opportunity to set up Swords Dance as she spams Double Team.
Please, no! No!
And finish the job with 3 Metal Claws. Now we head on to Bruno where Storm continues the calamity, almost clearing the first 3 Pokemon, forcing Bruno to burn 1 full restore. But the problem started when this Hitmonlee started kicking and even landed a crucial crit. He even made a great play by breaking the Reflect Professor set and landing another crit. Then his luck hasn't stopped yet when he landed a crit on Storm. Cyclops finally knocks him out with 1 Dragon Claw, but Machamp was too much for him. With only 2 of the team left, Beast gave his all on this superpower so we can finally move on. Against Agatha, after taking some damage from her Gengar, we set up the Reflect and kill 2 of her Pokemon with Psychics. Then Hunter casted a curse on Professor X which soon kills him after Gengar puts him to sleep. Phoenix then took a Shadow Ball to the face but finished Agatha's last 2 Pokemon and we came up with a win. Facing Lance, he starts off with Gyarados and lands a crit bite on the Professor. I set up the Reflect to increase my chances of winning and then we take him out with 2 Psychics. Professor X barely lived with 3 HP after an outrage from a Dragonair thanks to the Reflect and used Psychic before going down. So I went to Cyclops and defeated 2 of his Dragonairs with Bite and Dragon Claw. I went for Bite against Dragonite hoping for a flinch but unfortunately didn't happen. I went to Wolverine and to my surprise, Dragonite could not do anything to him. I was able to set up 2 Swords Dance before taking him out with a Rock Slide while pissing him off in the process. Sorry Dragonite. With all the momentum in the world, Wolverine one-shots Aerodactyl with Metal Claw. And that's how we took down Lance. But we have one more to face, our rival. The game started with me foolishly leading with Professor X, so Storm had to take a Fire Blast and a Cross Chop from his Magmar before taking him out with Surf. Then Aggron was just no match for Storm. I was so afraid of his Snorlax setting up another belly jump, so I had to stay in at the cost of Storm. I then went to my Revenge Killer and Beast. Come on Beast, kaya mo yan, one shot please. He takes out 2 of Duffin's normal type, but Politoed ironically hypnotizes Professor X before taking him out with 2 Surfs. Without Storm, I had to go out to Phoenix to deal with this thick Politoed. Unfortunately, he had Ice Beam which dealt
That's a lot of damage.
a lot of damage. So Wolverine came to the rescue and tried to piece off Politoed by digging, and our rival was forced to use a full restore. He switched to Lord Magnus to trap Wolverine with Magnet Pull and Oko him with Earthquake. Such a big brain move. Our Revenge Killer comes in, and with all his strength left, he kills Magneto with one blow. Having left with only 2 Pokemon, I went to Cyclops hoping we can finish the game. Yes, yes, yes! We did it! Our runaway MVP is Storm, helping us all throughout the game, but nevertheless, everyone played a part and made this run so much fun. And if you enjoyed it too, please like the video and comment down below which team should we do next. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the next one. Doc Perry out, bye!